Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
My name is Roxie.
My name is Paul.
Welcome back for our session. What do I call it? Chat.
Yeah.
On the book of Proverbs.
Yeah.
We read a chapter and we talk about what stood out for us. Paul and I share, and you also share in the comment section which verse stood out for you. How are you applying it? What does it mean for you? So we are very glad to see you. Remember to share this YouTube link with your friends, with your family. In fact, you can attend this with your family and your friends, yeah? Okay. Yeah. I'm going to get right to it. We are reading Proverbs chapter 15. A soft answer turns away wrath, but a harsh word stirs up anger. The tongue of the wise uses knowledge rightly, but the mouth of fools pours forth foolishness. The eyes of the Lord are in every place, keeping watch on the evil and the good. A wholesome tongue is a tree of life, but perverseness in it breaks the spirit. A fool despises his father's instruction, but he who receives correction is prudent. In the house of the righteous there is much treasure, but in the revenue of the wicked is trouble. The lips of the wise despise knowledge, but the heart of the fool does not do so. The sacrifice of the wicked is an abomination to the Lord, but the prayer of the upright is his delight. The way of the wicked is an abomination to the Lord, but he loves him who follows righteousness. Verse 10. Harsh discipline is for him who forsakes the way, and he who hates correction will die. Hail and destruction are before the Lord, so how much more the hearts of the sons of men? A scoffer does not love one who corrects him, nor will he go to the wise. A merry heart makes a cheerful countenance, but by sorrow of the heart the spirit is broken. The heart of him who has understanding seeks knowledge, but the mouth of fools feeds on foolishness. All the days of the afflicted are evil, but he who is of a merry heart has a continual feast. Better is a little with the fear of the Lord than great treasure with trouble. Better is a dinner of herbs where love is than a fatted calf with hatred. A wrathful man stirs up strife, but he who is slow to anger allays contention. The way of the lazy man is like a hedge of thorns, but the way of the upright is a highway. A wise son makes a father glad, but a foolish man despises his mother. Folly is joy to him who is destitute of discernment, but a man of understanding walks uprightly. Without counsel, plans go awry, but in the multitude of counselors they are established. A man has joy by the answer of his mouth, and a word spoken in due season. How good it is! The way of life winds upward for the wise, that he may turn away from hell below. Verse 25, the Lord will destroy the house of the proud, but he will establish the boundary of the widow. The thoughts of the wicked are an abomination to the Lord, but the words of the pure are pleasant. He who is greedy for gain troubles his own house, but he who hates bribes will live. The heart of the righteous studies how to answer, but the mouth of the wicked pours forth evil. The Lord is far from the wicked, but he hears the prayer of the righteous. The light of the eyes rejoices the heart, interesting, and a good report makes the bones healthy. The ear that hears the rebukes of life will abide among the wise. He who disdains instruction despises his own soul, but he who heeds rebuke gets understanding. Verse 33, the fear of the Lord is the instruction of wisdom, and before honor is humility. That is the word of the Lord, yeah.
Thanks be to God. There are two verses that stood out for me, and they're sort of related, I realized. And that is verse 1 and verse 28. Verse 1 says, a soft answer turns away wrath, but a harsh word stirs up anger. And then verse 28 says, the heart of the righteous studies how to answer, but the mouth of the wicked pours forth evil.
That's interesting.
there's so many opportunities that usually present themselves, especially when you're having a conflict with someone or a possible conflict. Potential for conflict. And the Bible is telling me here that a soft answer is going to dampen that wrath. Because we may be having a conversation about, let's say if we were workmates, and we realize that the conversation is going in a different turn, maybe because of or who is supposed to be blamed for what was not achieved, what KPIs are not met, and things like that. And there could be, you can notice that someone's temper is rising with every word that they are saying. You can hear the decibels, that the loudness is increasing with every other, consonant or whatever. So then you get to realize that, okay, for me to dampen what seems to be like a rising temperature, I need to just give a soft answer. Like it's that simple. Just give a soft answer. And I've realized that it doesn't have to be. And a great preacher said this, that maturity is seen in when you don't speak something that probably you have the capability to say. Especially in the instance that you maybe you are the right one in the particular situation, but you realize that if you keep adding more words to the conversation, you're going to just fuel it the more. So it's better to just give a soft answer. A soft answer could look something like, hey, what's wrong with you? I told you to put the books on this side. Like, oh, sorry, I think I forgot that instruction. Let me put them here, as you've said. That's already a soft answer. The other way that could have gone is that, well, maybe you're not loud enough. There's something always wrong with the way you say things. And then that becomes, then it's about you, then me, and it's, that sort of conversation. So then a soft answer will turn away the wrath. But a harsh word will just keep stirring it up. And we can see that the heart of the righteous studies how to answer. So then the righteous person, in this case, is very careful in how they're responding. So they're always studying. They said this. How should I respond? So
That's a good question.
It's not your. So in other words, do not let your mouth do the studying for you.
Don't talk before you think about.
Yes, thank you. I think that's what I mean. Think before you speak. It's hard.
In the heat of the moment.
Yes, but the heart of the righteous.
Studies.
The heart. Studies. So in other words, there's time for reflection, because by the time there is this back and forth, you're taking time to listen, which I think also requires you to have to always be in a position. Is it called a disposition?
No, position.
Position. Let's go with position. Felt like a fancy word. Anyway, so you're always in a position of, I need to listen before I speak, because a listener then is going to be having a heart that is ready to study, because a listener is always looking at, I always think about like counselors or coaches, that before they say anything, they're always keen to first listen.
Yes.
What are you saying?
Yes. We know some pretty good listeners.
Yeah, there's some pretty good listeners out there. We know you. We see you. Yeah? So that's the position. And the righteous person has that sort of heart. But the mouth of the wicked just pours forth evil. The harsh words.
And I think the evil, is, that harsh word which is stirring up the
which stirs
anger.
up anger,
It's interesting. You're actually really good at the soft answer thing.
Oh, really?
You are really good.
Thank
at
you,
the soft
Jesus.
answer. You're good at like in the heat of the moment, being able to like just okay, or sorry, or I think I like pointing it to yourself, so that then what did they say? There's another part here that allays contention. He who is slow to anger, that's now verse 18, allays contention, like being slow to anger, like taking your time with getting angry, like really just being that sort of person. I think they are really connected.
Okay.
The scriptures today. I hadn't seen that connection with the heart of the righteous studying how to answer, so that was a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm seeing that it's also connected to that verse 18. A wrathful man stirs up strife.
Mm. Mm.
A wrathful man will be the one to stir up the strife by
Yeah.
his harsh word,
Yeah.
by his mouth which is pouring forth evil.
Mm-hmm.
But then he who is slow to anger, because now he's slow to anger, his heart is getting time to study how to answer
Yeah.
and giving that soft answer. I see that.
Yeah.
I see that they're related. Verse 1 stood out for me as well, the one
Yeah.
about the soft answer.
Mm.
Because I don't know, I've told you this before. I used to be a very angry person.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like there are some people who can't believe it because I like to smile a lot now.
And laugh.
And laugh, oh gosh, yes, please make me laugh any moment. But I used to really struggle with anger. And so that's what I was saying, in the heat of the moment, being, and I know that my sisters will watch this and will testify that anger was like a real thing. Like there's no moment for thinking, studying how to answer. No, it's like in the heat of the moment. In the heat of the moment, I've actually ever been taken to a police post. I told you that last.
Really?
Remember?
What's the story?
No, I can't share the story now,
Oops.
please. But I've ever been taken to a police post because of handling a situation poorly. But the policeman saw me and felt sorry for me. I was wrongfully taken to the police post, but that situation would not have happened if I had given a soft answer. I think I'm not sure who says this. There's a gentleman who says this, that you can be right and wrong at the top of your voice.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a good way to put it.
Yeah, you can be like like I'm totally right with what I'm saying, but when I'm those decibels, like it's so wrong. It's so wrong.
Yeah.
So I've really enjoyed. I've enjoyed today's proverb. I don't feel like I should add anything. Most of the verses I'm seeing are actually still in line with that. The lips of the wise and all that. The heart of him who has understanding and all that. So that has been our takeout for today. Tell us, what has been your takeout? What verse has stood out for you? We look forward to hearing it.
Yeah.
If you're here for the first time, we're so happy that you chose to attend this with us.
Yeah.
On this side of the screen, right at the bottom of this video, you will see subscribe. Do hit subscribe. A bell is going to show up. Hit it so that you can get notifications whenever we're online.
Yeah.
All right. See you tomorrow.
See you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.